Hi, I'm Jon Neeman, and I'm a phone addict. Knowing how much time I've wasted on my phone, I've tried everything to beat this addiction. Then one day, I saw a clip of a mortician answering questions about dead bodies.
Will my cat eat me when I die? Possibly? Hopefully? I think the short answer to that is yes.
And then it hit me. Could thinking about death solve my social media problem? What if every time you went on Instagram, a video popped up of a dying person, just reminding you that time's precious? Could that curb social media usage and get us off our phones? Let's find out. This is Rogue Psychology, a show about personal problems and universal solutions. Kathy, we want to help people spend less time on their phone, help people be less addicted to their phone. So here's the idea. Every time a person goes on their phone, goes on social media, a video of a dying person is going to pop up and warn them how precious time is.
Well, that's weird. I mean, my initial response is how weird that is. But upon reflection, I don't think it's that bad of an idea. I think it would work if, in fact, you invested in it, you bought it, you put it on your phone. You're saying, I really need to deal with my phone usage, and this may help me. And you're opening yourself up to letting it help you. I think it's a good idea. Where are you going to get these dying people?
We have some leads.
Okay, great.
It wasn't easy finding someone close to death willing to do this. We called many palliative care units until we were finally directed towards someone who hated cell phones more than me, the 101-year-old Marilyn Gross. Hey, Marilyn.
Yes,
Thank you for having us here today.
I'm quite pleased to have all this company here all at once.
That's nice. That's nice. And how old are you?
I'm 101, so you can call me Marilyn 101.
Marilyn 101, you got it. So that phone over there, that's your phone. Mm-hmm. So this is how you communicate with the world.
Yes.
You can't text this number.
No.
I noticed this sign you have here, actually, right here. What does it say?
Mobile phone free zone. I complained to the children, about the fact they were on their phones so much. So my son Johnny came with this and said, well, here, Mother, you just use this on the table.
So Marilyn, would you be willing to make videos to scare people to use their phone less? We want to get these messages from kind of people who are like close to, their deathbed, right? Which maybe like you don't look that way. So would you be okay if we maybe put some makeup on you, maybe brought an oxygen tank? We're gonna make you look sicker than you actually are, because that's gonna have more of an impact. Honestly, like we came here expecting you to look a lot sicker than you are.
I'm sorry about that. But there you are. I always have a cocktail at this hour. Actually, it's 6 o'clock. It's late. Are you filming this? Are you really?
To mobile-free zones. Cheers.
Mobile-free zones. I'll drink to that.
Okay, Marilyn. Just put this around your neck. And you can put that in your nose. Marilyn, you look great.
I feel great.
Action.
You'll never know when your last breath will be. For goodness sakes, take advantage of your life and stop using your cell phones.
Let's do that again. That was awesome. Instead of phone, you'll say social media and say it right into that camera there.
Okay.
Okay? And action.
Death is coming to us all.
Don't waste your life.
I'm sorry.
You'll regret it. That's okay. That's okay.
Let's go again.
Okay. On this take, you're going to say, before you go on social media, just remember that you too one day will die.
Why don't you add, you may be hastening your death if you do.
I like that. Yeah. And you can add that at the end. On this take, you're going to say,
Yeah.
you'll never know when your last breath will be. Take advantage of your life. Get off social media.
Okay.
And action.
You never know when your last breath will be. Take advantage of your life. Get off social media.
Powerful. Powerful. After meeting Marilyn, we came across another person open to helping us, a death influencer on TikTok named Tim Bravatsky. Death influencers are a unique trend on the platform where people document their journey as they approach the end of life. Tim was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer last February, and since then, he's accumulated over 100,000 followers documenting his journey.
Okay, so it has officially been 1 year and 1 month since I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in my lungs. I fully documented the entire journey on my TikTok, which is crazy because that was just a coincidence. I got diagnosed for a synovial sarcoma, and it wasn't originally like a stage, like they never told me what stage it was in. They just said that it's an isolated synovial sarcoma that is cancerous in my thigh. And unfortunately, it had spread to both of my lungs and to my shin. Once you realize that, you know, you literally do only live once,
Yeah.
and that anything can happen in life, it's just not worth it to like miss those opportunities just because you're scared of something.
So that thought, right, like we all say it, YOLO, you only live once, it's almost become a cliche even though it's so incredibly true.
It's like so tacky, but to me right now in life, it's so true.
So how do we get people off their phones?
To keep people off their phones is really important because they need to remember that, you know, you still have real life in front of you that is not on the screen. I have stage 4 cancer, and take it from me, you don't want to waste your life scrolling through social media. Take it from me, I have stage 4 cancer, why is this so hard? I have stage 4 cancer, and time is precious. Get the fuck off your phone.
Honey.
Thank you. Of course.
With the app ready, we put a call out to phone addicts who are looking to cut down on their social media usage. How much time are you guys on your phone right now?
6 hours a day.
Maybe I'm even 9.
So I'm at 7 hours.
You're at 7 hours, it's 6 o'clock.
Okay.
I think definitely like maybe like 2-3 hours. Actually, we could check to see how many hours I spend. Screen time. Okay. Average time, 6 hours.
A day?
Daily average.
Oh, that's a lot more. That's crazy.
That's crazy?
Well, it's triple what you thought.
My screen time would be like 9 hours a day. As soon as I wake up, I go on TikTok. And then I'm just stuck on the app. Like, I can't get out. And I'm just stuck scrolling and scrolling.
When was the last time you took a day off social media? We've installed something on your phone to help curb your social media usage. Why don't you take a look, log into Instagram.
I just want you to reflect on your life, that you too will die. Is this the way you want to spend your life? Get off social media.
I want to go on Instagram. It kind of took me away from that. So I guess it's good, right?
Yeah.
That's effective. Well, that was pretty impactful, I'd say. What are you doing? Get off your phone. What is the end goal here? I have stage 4 cancer, and take it from me, you don't want to waste your life scrolling through social media.
Okay.
Did that one have an effect at all?
Yeah, it did. Because this one's like more from a younger person. It's not coming from an old person who's lived like long life or something. So yeah.
Odette, can we stay focused?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Feeling a bit guilty that I made Marilyn act as if she was dying, I thought it would only be right to have her give some facts about social media while showing how healthy she actually is.
89% of North Americans check their phones within 10 minutes of getting up. 2 out of 5 people will not turn off their phone during a funeral. The average attention span has decreased to 8.25 seconds.
What can people who are dying, who you talk to, what can they teach all of us, right? And Is there a benefit for people who aren't dying to kind of really meditate and think about their own death?
It is such a rich time. It is a time when the people who are dying can teach us how to live. There's such a connection between living and dying, and the people who are dying really have their priorities straight. They know how to focus on the present moment and just be there. It's such a great way to live, and often one has to be dying before one learns how to live properly.
How do people feel about their insecurities? Does that come up at all?
You'd be surprised how little it does. People really just drop that kind of thing. It just doesn't matter at the end. Insecurities about the way they look, about how much money they earned, about who they were friends with or married or what, like none of that stuff matters at the end.
So we installed an app on your phone. I want you to take a look at it. Just log on to Instagram as you normally would.
Okay.
I just want you to reflect on your life, that you too will die. Is this the way you want to spend your life? Get off social media.
I love it. I think society would make better decisions if we had these kind of reminders more in our face.
I have stage 4 cancer, and time is precious. Get the fuck off your phone.
Before you go on social media, I want you to stop and reflect and think that you're going to die. And I want you to think about that. Is that the way
I'm done thinking.
your time?
I'm overthinking about it.
Before you go on social media, just stop and think. You too are going to die, and going on social media will only hasten your death.
Can you lead me through one of those death processes so I can imagine what my death would be like?
Yeah, so just kind of close your eyes and just imagine you're going to the doctor and you've got cancer and the doctor says, oh, I think you have 8 more years to live. And just imagine what you might think about. What are your priorities? And then a little while later, you go to the doctor and the doctor says, oh, you've got 8 months left to live. And you think again, okay, what are your priorities when you got 8 months? And then the symptoms are getting worse and you're clearly dying, and you go to the doctor and they say, oh, you've got 8 weeks left to live. What matters to you at 8 weeks? Who do you want around you? What do you want to do? And then the symptoms get worse and you go to the doctor and the doctor says, oh, I think you've got 8 days left to live. And you're like, oh, okay. And just imagine, what matters to you at 8 days? And then it's even closer and you're not eating, you're not drinking, and you're barely breathing. And there's not even a doctor around at this point, and the nurse comes to you and the nurse says, yeah, you've got 8 minutes left to live. And as you think about what matters to you, what are your priorities? Who do you want to be with 8 minutes? And then finally, it's just you, and you have 8 seconds left to live, and you know you're about to die. And you ask yourself, what matters now? Who do you want to be with? What really matters? As the time gets shorter and shorter, all those reminders, all those little visits to the doctor, they change. Your priorities are not what you thought they were earlier in life. You can open your eyes and
It just kind of cuts through everything.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Yeah, well, you can feel that whatever the daily stresses of living in a city are, and you're always kind of planning and stressing about the future, and that very quickly kind of cuts through it.
Yeah. By the very end, you just want one more breath. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to be with my family. I just kind of want to hug my family right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a common reaction. Yeah.
How's it been going with the app?
It's been going good. There was some, I would say, significant changes. I'm less on TikTok, so that's really good. My average weekly is 1 hour. Yeah, so I would say that's really, really good. So I'm less on my phone as well.
Last week it was 42, 42 times I would go on the app during a day. Mm-hmm. And now it's 11.
Did you use it at all?
I think I lasted about 72 hours, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you turned it off?
Turned it off. I'm like, this is getting in the way. I want to use this app and I don't want to be stopped. I don't want anybody to tell me to not use it, you know?
Yeah.
The attempts that I've tried, you know how it shows the attempts?
Yeah.
It was like 130 attempts before I turned it off.
For when you were using it, did you find like the messages of the people, did it resonate with you? Did it make you think about your mortality, your death, your life?
No.
Yeah, I'm an addict.
So a dying person warning you about social media couldn't get you to be off your phone?
Absolutely not.
I think my obsession with social media looked past the dying person.
55% of plastic surgeons say their patients request surgery to improve their appearance in selfies.
Oh!
Wow.
Really?
Full confession, Marilyn is in good health.
Amazing, good to know.
That's good to know.
How did you guys find Marilyn's performance on the app?
I was sold. I thought it was like real. I thought you guys really went to the hospital and you were really in your last days. I'm not gonna lie, you know?
Oh, well, I'm glad that it came across well. We had to do many takes.
Did you find Marilyn's performance convincing?
No.
Do you feel guilty about ignoring me?
No, not really.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
I'm Tim. Nice to meet you guys.
I'm Serena.
Serena?
Yeah.
I want to share something with you.
Oh my
Yes.
Usually in the morning, when she wakes up, she will go in the bathroom with the phone for 30 minutes, for 45 minutes with TikTok. Then I will go crazy. I will be calling her, come. But right now, it's okay. I was surprised how she stopped that. The app really helped her to improve. And then she spent like less than 10 minutes in the bathroom.
Having everyone at the coffee shop, it just felt right to have Linda facilitate a death cafe.
Welcome, everyone, to our Death Cafe. A Death Cafe is a global movement to help people face their fears about death. We're going to talk about death and anything related to death. Hopefully, dive into some of the deeper mysteries of this thing we call dying.
So I'm actually the head curator of a museum.
Ah.
So I am the caretaker of the remains of dozens of people. A good friend of mine, I met her because she, at the peak of her career, her boyfriend actually attempted to murder her and was very nearly successful. Almost every bone in her body broken, almost every bone in her skull broken. And it was a medical miracle that she survived. And part of her recovery and to find her confidence and figure out who she was as a human was she wanted a human skull. She messaged me, is it morbid? I want one. But when she got her first human skull, she could look it in the eyes and externalize death. She had become death, death had become her. Now she wanted to face it outside of her body. For her, externalizing and experiencing death was a great way to recover from basically becoming death.
Hi, everyone. My name is Timothy. I have stage 4 synovial sarcoma cancer. Once I was faced with this situation, yeah, this whole cancer situation sucks, but life has honestly only gotten better since I found out. Sometimes if you really know when you're gonna die, life can only get better because you're not afraid to do things anymore. You do whatever you want to do. You're not afraid of judgment. And I would never in my life have even thought I'd be sitting in a room doing this in front of a camera. I'm like in the worst stage you could possibly be at, but I feel the best I've ever felt. Like the best I've ever felt.
For those who don't know, I'm 101 years old. I've seen many deaths, of course. My parents, my grandparents, my siblings. One of my siblings was my twin. Oh, I'm a twin. My husband. Many people asked the secret of my old age. And I think a positive attitude is very important as we go through life. And my cup is always half full of my favorite wine. I don't believe in after death. I have a feeling that one night I'm going to go to bed and just go to sleep.
Thank you so much.
In the end, Marilyn and Tim's wisdom eclipsed anything the experiment could reveal. But the app did teach us that extreme measures work for some people, but not for everyone. And yet thinking about the end is probably something we should all do from time to time. Only by meditating on our death can we really understand how we should live our life. Our priorities become obvious, and the distractions become easier to avoid.